Hello and welcome to NG English's um, free online English lesson. So, let's see what is for today. Let's start with a lovely picture description. So, what can you see in the picture? I'm really interested in your ideas. I mean, it's not that complex, but you can share your ideas. Obviously, you can see flowers, but where is it? And besides flowers, what is in the picture? And also, do you recognize any of these flowers? Please comment your answers or send it to me in an email. So you can pause the video here and take a little note about what kind of flowers can you see. Do you know their English names? So pause here, and if you're ready, you can count your flower names. How many flowers could you name in English? I wonder. So if you're ready, let's move on. Okay. So I hope you could name a lot of the flowers that you could see in the picture. Now, actually, but if you couldn't, that's not a problem, because here we are getting the names of the flowers. Some of them probably are very similar or the same to your first language. However, there must be some of them that are completely different. Okay, so pause the video here and try to name the flowers. So when you're ready, you can start again. I assume that you're ready now. So I will tell you the answers. I will go from the top to the bottom, from left to right. Okay. So that pink beauty in the top left corner is the lotus. Probably it's very similar to your language as well. The next one, going to the right, is also it has also a very international name, which is of course the tulip. And then that red beauty is poppy. Okay, so that's probably somewhat different from your own language. The next yellow beauty is the sunflower. Probably you call it very similarly in your language, but of course that translated it to sun and flower. In my first language, it is very similar to that. Okay, the next one, the purple beauty, is of course the orchid. And then we are moving in the middle row now. From the left, the flower with the blue bells hanging is of course the bluebell. What else could it be? The next one is the snowdrop, the very first flower that appears in the spring. The next one is the iris. We can use the same name in my first language, but there is another name for it as well, which is related to women. Okay, the next one is, well, some people think it's a weed and you have to kill them, but they are very useful herbs actually. You can use all parts of them, and that is the dandelion, which comes from the meaning the lion's teeth. Okay, the next one is the snowdrop, which is very similar to... Oh no, I confused myself, see? So we had the snowdrop in the same row, but the next one is of course the snowflake. Yes, it is very similar to... So snowflakes and snowdrops are of course very similar, but they are somewhat different as well. Right, and we can go now to the bottom row, which is the tiny little white things of the daisies. And then we have the crocus. They can be extremely beautiful when the sun shines through them. And then the daffodils. And of course, the next one is the hyacinth. They have amazing smells. And then the last one is the ox-eye daisy. I'm actually not that familiar with the ox-eye daisies. I'm not sure if I've ever seen them, or maybe I have seen them, but I wasn't actually aware of that they were the ox-eye daisies. I am very familiar with the daisies, of course. I can see them walking in the park, and they are the definite sign of the spring. All right, so let me know in the comments below how many correct answers could you have. I mean, you could see that the snowdrop and snowflake also tricked me a little bit, but now we know the difference. So if you're ready, let's move on. Okay, so I thought let's try to write a spring haiku in English. Okay, let's see the example for a haiku. Beautiful poems, grammar is not important. Give nice memories. Okay, so from this little example, you could see that haikus are short poems. They have 3 lines only, and the first and the third lines have 5 syllables, and the middle line has 7 syllables. So I would like to join me to this lovely haiku writing exercise in English. So I didn't give you in the beginning like what level is this, because actually grammar is not that important here. It's funny because in literature, when you know all the grammatic rules, you can actually start to unuse them suddenly. Okay, so don't worry about your grammar here. Just try to find beautiful words, and maybe you can use flowers, or you can use words describing spring. So yeah, the only important thing is that you try to be creative. For example, swaying leaves in trees. 5 syllables. Okay. I can't see what is in the air, blooming flowers. It's finally spring. Moving back and forth like a dream in the daytime. Beautiful blossoms. Or, laying peacefully, light pink flowers touch the sky. Endless joy and calm. Of course, these describe spring. So let's move on, because now it's your turn to try to write a beautiful haiku in English. You have a set of words here. So if you follow the rules, you can actually write your own haiku. But you can also completely avoid these words and just try to create your own. For example, flowers stand so tall, reaching to catch the sun's rays. The blooms praise springtime. From Louis the Bell. So yes, do you remember this picture from the beginning? So do you think you could name more flowers from the picture? Let me know in the comments below. And why did I choose this topic for today's free English lesson? Because I have a book club for you guys. So I created a book club in English so that you can actually have a book reading experience, but also learn English with that experience. So your experience and your learning is combined. So I think it makes learning much easier. So who is it for? This English book club is for B1 levels and above. So if you have B1 level, you can already join. This is an email-based English course. So I will provide you all the materials, and I will do it by sending 2 emails a week for 4 weeks. So altogether, you will receive 8 lessons for 4 weeks. And yeah, I will send you a lovely worksheet or video lessons, and you can improve all your skills in English. So yeah, just don't hesitate and drop me an email to ngenglishcoach@gmail.com, and you can request a taster and apply. So I hope to see you soon in one of my courses. I would like to let you know that you can also request one-to-one online English lessons. Also, you can keep an eye on my Facebook or Instagram account, because I also will have more book clubs. So yeah, this is what I wanted you to know. I hope you are enjoying your spring. It's already May. It is beautiful where I am now, and we have beautiful flowers, and all the gardens are full of blooms. It's amazing. So yeah, that's it what I wanted to say. So I hope you enjoyed this little taster, and I hope to see you soon in one of my book clubs or as a private English student, because I love books and I love to share the book reading experience with others. So yeah, if you think you want to join, just let me know, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.